welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now, on this video, I'm going to be speaking to you about understanding the threshold of believability for something that we want to experience and how to really move beyond that so that we create more belief in ourselves. So right now I am in Santa Monica. I'm underneath the Santa Monica Pier. I'll show you guys some B-roll of that. It's actually pretty cool down here. I was meeting up with a fellow YouTuber named Koi Fresco, who some of you guys may know, and we were talking yesterday, and it got me thinking because when it comes to going full-time on YouTube, both of us did the same thing when it comes to kind of waiting until it was very secure for us to make that transition, you know. 3 or 4 months before I actually quit my job to do YouTube full-time, I could have actually done it, but I was kind of playing it safe a little bit. And same with him. He didn't go full-time, he said, until like 200,000 or 300,000 subscribers. And he probably could have done it earlier, but there was a certain, you know, like believability when it comes to how much can it really support you. And then, you know, he was doing what he was doing on his job at the time, which was bringing in great money. And he continued to do that. Now it's kind of similar with me. I had a job that was paying very well. You know, as some of you may know, I worked at Barty's New York in women's shoes, and it was a sales commission job. I got paid well for doing it, but I didn't actually really enjoy it. But I kept doing it longer than I had to. And what I realized a lot of that had to do with was just simply not believing that it could necessarily support me. So that belief, though, is something that's important when understanding with the law of attraction and how to really experience what you want. And what I want to encourage you to do is to start to ask yourself new questions. That's one of the first parts of the process. Because as you start to ask yourself these new questions, you start to get new answers. You start to find out more and more about you, what you really want to be doing with it. So the idea is to ask yourself new questions, but also to ask, where are you on this scale of what is called believability? So, for example, do you believe that maybe you could go full-time with your passion within the next 3 months? What, on a scale of 1 to 10, is your believability with that? And if it is a 4 or a 5, the idea is that you have to increase your belief for that in order for you to actually make that transition. And sometimes in order to increase that belief, all you have to do is, one way you could do it is by simply taking more action. You take more action, you do it in baby steps. So, for example, I did some things with my channel to where it's like I started to see more income coming in. So therefore it got to the point to where it was easier for me to believe in that process so that I could actually make it something that I was able to do. I was able to make that transition very easily from that point going forward. But what you have to really become aware of is where you are on this scale of belief. What scale of 1 to 10, where do you lie within this scale? And ask yourself the question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I believe that I can actually do this? And if it's at like a 4 or 5, you need to increase your belief. Now, there's a couple main ways to increase your belief. The main way to do it, I'd say, is either you can get reference examples. Like, for example, I called and had a call with the founder or the creator of the YouTube channel called Your Universe, and she told me some things about the business side of things, and she pretty much told me, you should have been full-time like months ago. And that reference experience for knowing and seeing a model of someone who's always doing that, like a model for that kind of action, then kind of started to make it in my mind so that I started to believe it more. So what you can do is you can literally seek out opportunities, seek out people who've already done what you want, and as you start to become more aware of it, awareness is the power, then you can start to up your belief in it. So you can either find people who've already done it, you can get those reference experiences, or you can simply take action. Now, when you take more action, what happens is you give yourself more of that squeeze to where you start to like take steps up. And slowly but surely, I created more videos, I did more things on the business side of things, and it got to the point to where then it was much easier for me to take action, because not only was it easier to take action, but it was easier for me to believe that I could go full-time because I've already done the things that were necessary. So understand that when you increase your belief, you will start to experience things more. And the best way to also increase belief is to create reference experiences in your mind of visualization. You know, I visualize myself getting up every day and knowing that what I could do is I could get up every day and do what I want, make videos. You know, now I get up every day, I make 3 videos a day. I love doing it. I edit every day. I treated my part-time job, I treated my side hustle as my full-time job while I had a full-time job, and then I made it my full-time job, you know, as my only thing. And something to do that is you can visualize it, you can actually start to live it, and as you embody that, you will start to have more of an experience of it. So understand that when it comes to belief, you can up your belief, you can up your action, you can up your emotion, but beliefs are what really creates our reality. So understanding that when we change what we believe to be true, we will then start to get a new reflection. So take more action, find reference experiences, maybe read books. You know, I could have read books on biographies of people like this, and it would have also allowed me to gain that ability to really know that it is possible. So those are some of the main things I think are important when it comes to belief. It's just really knowing that you can do it. There's always going to be things that present themselves to where you have the ability to decide, you know, is this really what the path I want to be going down? And that's why the next most important part of this is what is called holding the frame. I reference this in a lot of videos. It is just so powerful for understanding that in order to hold the frame, what this means is when you decide you're going to do something, you simply do it, and there's no other opportunity. And when you do decide that that's the way you're going to go, what you're saying to the universe in a way is, I believe in it so much that I'm willing to back all my action up with it and do it no matter what. And then you will get a one-on-one reflection of the universe supporting you because you have done your part. Your part is to decide what you want and to take action and to follow it up and to follow through. So the one setback I see with almost all people when it comes to this is they don't hold the frame. What they do is they take action a little bit, they dabble in certain things and they don't get the results that they want, and then they give up. The key is consistency. The more consistent you are, that means the more you believe in yourself. Now let me ask you this question. If you knew that in a year from now you could be where you want to be if you simply took action, how much action would you take? You would probably take a lot of action, but the thing is people don't see that as such a strong vision that drives them towards that. Another thing I want to talk about is letting go. When you let go of something that doesn't no longer serve you, you also let in something that's equal to or greater. When I made the leap into doing YouTube full time, I didn't know exactly what is the dollar amount of where all my income's coming in, because I made good money working at Barney's. Like, where am I going to get that money with YouTube? But this is what happened. I trusted the process, and either equal to or better came into my life because of that. I had one of the best months I've ever had last month, simply because I'm putting out all these videos, I'm doing all these so consistently, and it's like the more that you believe that you can do it, the more that you actually follow up with it. So the follow-up is something that's important. The trust is important. When you really trust in your own ability, you can understand that things will happen when they are meant to happen. That is so important for the process. And that's something that I've really come to understand, especially through going through this whole journey of understanding the online business and understanding how you can really, you know, awareness is key. Also awareness, because I never knew all of these things I'm learning about online business, and there is so much potential. Like, if you don't think that you can passionalize, if you don't think that you can make your passion your full-time thing, then get out there and learn more, because you got the internet, you have so many ways of reaching so many people, and if you start to do that, you'll realize you can monetize anything. And I mean that in the sense that you add value to other people, and people will end up, you know, if you get enough attention on a YouTube channel, for example, you get money for that. Wherever eyeballs are, there's money that comes, and you can get eyeballs on what you're doing if you're passionate about it, if you're entertaining, if you have energy, if, you know, all of these things. You can do it, and I really want to impart that to you, that you can do anything that you set your mind to. All you have to do is hold the frame, take action, decide what you want, know that there's no other opportunity. Don't let, you know, I made videos for 2 years before things kicked off, about a year and a half, and if I would have given up, like, you know, before February hit when I went daily, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be on vacation for like 2 days, but I gotta get back to my 9 to 5. But now it's like, you know, I'm here collabing with a fellow YouTuber. We're having a great time. You know, I get to go where I want, eat where I want to go. Yeah, go where I want to eat and do what I want to do. And then from there, I can go back whenever I want, when I want to go back to Vegas. So I encourage you to increase your belief. Understand that you can believe in yourself more by either taking more action, gaining reference experiences, reading books. Understand that as you do all these things and where you know you are on that scale of believability, you can increase it from a 5 to 6 to an 8 to a 10. When you get into the scale of an 8 or 10, things are much more likely to manifest. Things are much more likely to happen for you, and all you have to do is hold the frame and decide that it is yours. When you prove it to the universe will give you that reflection. You prove it with work ethic, with emotion, with vision. So that's what I have to share with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of this video. It's a little bit different with the scenery behind me and the B-roll that I added into it. Also, I left a free PDF inside the description box for you guys to check out on my top 3 advanced law of attraction techniques. Feel free to check that out, and as always, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Hit the notification button to see the daily videos, and other than that, I will see you guys on the next vid. So, peace, much love, namaste. All right, bye.